So one day I was playing Black Ops 2 Team Deathmatch. I was talking in game chat to some random people, and all of a sudden one player in the lobby with a strong accent said he was hosting a lobby of a weird game type that I've never heard of before. He said it was something in German, something like Spiel der Hölle. I looked this up on my laptop and it translates to Games of Hell. So me being the curious person that I am, I said yes and I joined his game. I joined his game and in a couple of minutes about 5 more people joined. When we got there, the map was called Hull, which translates to hell in German. The map image looked like a creepier version of Vacant. He told us right before the game started that we don't want to lose. The game started and we were put in a long hallway with hundreds of thousands of lifeless bodies just slowly walking. The hallway was dark and there was a fire with a bunch of burning corpses, and that was the only light in the hallway. I know it sounds weird, but I could smell the burning bodies. There was a voice that also echoed throughout the hallway. The voice spoke too fast for me to write down what he had said, so I couldn't search for a translation, but the lobby leader said he was saying that if the lights go out in the hall, all the souls will be left in limbo and there will be no return to this world. He then said that we were the souls. Then after he said that, he left the game. I was so confused because this looked really cool, but also dark and creepy at the same time. There was no way I was a soul in a video game. This had to have been a joke or a really bad mod at that. I've never seen something like this at all in a Call of Duty game before. So I decided to leave the game because I was confused and kind of freaked out. But when I hit the exit button, a note popped up that said, once you're banished to hell, you can't escape. The other people in the lobby were freaking out. I decided that I'd had enough, so I turned off my console, but my TV didn't disconnect. I was still in the game. So, nevertheless, I decided to continue. I found one of the players and killed him, and my mic went crazy. I heard him screaming like someone was stabbing him over and over again. I quickly took my mic off and the noise was no different. I could still hear him through my TV speakers. About 30 seconds later, the screaming stopped. He disconnected from the game and the party. The same thing happened to the next 3 people. I ran and I hid somewhere and I looked and I checked for their gamer tags on Xbox Live, but it said they didn't exist. The next thing I knew, it was just me and the last guy. We talked a little bit, knowing that one of us wouldn't make it out of there alive. I looked and there was only 2 minutes left, so we both stated that we were sorry for anything that might happen to each other. The next couple of minutes we started fighting. It was a really close fight, but I got the upper hand and he lost the game. I heard the same kind of murderous screaming that the first guy had made. Then my TV powered off. I felt something strong push through my chest, my doors and my windows all open, and then my mother came in, rushing in, and hugged me and said I was playing the game for 5 days, and that she couldn't open the door. No one could. I took a long breath, and then 3 days later, I finally got back on Black Ops 2, and I'd prestiged 5 times, 1 for each soul. I called Microsoft to see what had happened. I told them the gamer tags of the people who played, as well as the host of the game. The guy at Microsoft told me that none of these players had ever registered in Xbox Live. I've never played a single game on Xbox since.